Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. We are the Obsolete Punks. I am Tim Motel, joined by Pothood, Lost Timmy, and Peyton Pothied.
Oh, God damn it. I'm already confused.
Did I know I could? Yeah, sorry. Pothied, Pothood. We're just mixing it all up tonight. Got our work
Pothood.
uniforms
Oh my
on.
God. We're really
Fucking
mixing it
ready
up
to
here,
go.
guys.
So tonight we are checking out Bad Religions, The Process of Belief. Amazing album. Can't wait to get into it. It's brought to us by the one and only Hood tonight. And so I'm going to throw it over to him to give us a little insight as to why he chose this album.
Why did I choose this album? You ask. This, and I know you guys got into punk music a lot earlier than I did. Again, I was like 2001-ish type of thing. I had owned, I think, a few of the Punkorams. I think 2 and 3 I owned, and maybe one Fat Record. I can't even remember which one it was. This was the actual first band punk band album that I purchased. Was The Process of Belief.
But that's a good starting point.
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, for anybody who knows the band, this album is coming out of their Atlantic phase and their first album back with Epitaph, with Brett back in the band, yada yada. Whole different fucking sound, and this will always have a special place in my heart until I fucking die. I absolutely love this album.
Nice.
Well said. Yeah, I agree. Very unique album in their catalog.
It is. I don't think there's another album that sounds like this one.
No, 100%. It's
Yeah.
like ushered in a new era for the band.
Yeah.
The one that they somehow didn't really repeat again, which is that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's got a very unique sound.
The
to
intro to Brooks coming on this one too. New drummer.
Yep.
So not
That's
only
right.
the return of Brett, but new drummer. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love Brooks. He's my favorite BR.
Brooks
drummer
is
of all
fucking
time.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yep.
obviously that opened a lot of new doors, I think, for them. No,
That
like
did.
shade, no shade to Bobby. Bobby's a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Bobby live, man. That dude was a fucking powerhouse live. He was
Just
so
fucking aggressive. Yeah, he's just excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, the technical stuff that Brooks brought to the table. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Unmatched.
you can just tell it changed the songwriting a little bit for them.
Yeah, I think the majority of the albums in the 2010s, except maybe what the hell is that one album? 2010, I think it was released. With the dude on the
Talk
front.
about the songs 10 and
The
20.
Great Race.
Great Race? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was
Great
released in
Race was
2010.
No, it's the something of
Descent of
Man,
Man.
right?
Descent of
There you
Man.
go.
Yeah.
Aside from that album, I think the 2000s was a huge fucking success for Bad Religion. I loved all the stuff they released in the 2000s.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Again, because that's kind of when I started to really get into punk music. That's what kind of led me forward. Then I went backwards, looking at all the previous Bad Religion stuff. So,
Nice.
That's a good way to do
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
So, shall we jump into track 1 here? Unless anybody else has anything they would like to say about this album. I know it's important. It's an important one to all of us, a well-loved one to all of us.
I will say one thing.
I'm just excited to see how we all kind of fare on this one.
One
Songs all
thing.
over the place.
One thing I've always. Okay, making sure I wasn't muted. One thing I've always loved about this album is the artwork on the front, the way they do the religion in the black, and then the science in the right with the patent from Tesla. Like that's that's awesome. But yeah, that's all I want to say.
Always on point. Love it.
The contrast of belief.
Hell yeah.
All right, so track 1 is Supersonic. And let's go Supersonic.
Well, I'm not making hate, so could it be haste is making me? What's time of the thing that kill or keep a buy or lose or living? I gotta go faster, keep up the pace, just to stay in the human race. I could go supersonic, the problem's chronic. Tell me, does life exist beyond it? When I need to sate, I just accelerate into oblivion. Into oblivion. outstripped by the pace of cultural change. My future senseless and rendered meaningless when measured in the vein. I could go supersonic, the problem's chronic. Tell me, does life exist beyond it? What I need to say, I just accelerate into oblivion. I won't lie, it's exciting when I try to decide things. I just wanna live decently, meaningfully. I'm in misery. I could go supersonic, the problem's chronic. Tell me, does life exist beyond it? What I need to say, I just accelerate into oblivion. Into oblivion.
That's how you open an album right there.
Pow!
Yeah.
So, Hood, since this was your pick, let's get your thoughts on it first.
I think this is the absolute best way to usher in kind of a new era of Bad Religion with this fucking song to kick it off. My personal belief, I think New America wasn't regarded as a good album whatsoever, but I think Greg's vocals from that album up until about True North, that is his fucking prime for his vocals. I think that's when he has the kind of the more vocal maturity in his voice. He can get different ranges. He just sounds better, I think, in those like 10 to 15 years. I think in terms of lyrics, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about this song earlier. Pardon me. Earlier today, looking at the lyrics, the 2000s was kind of an era where technology and cultural issues, cultural everything, was growing so rapidly at like almost an exponential rate, where the 90s leading up to it, none of us were fucking used to that speed. And I think nowadays, even though it's going faster and faster, we've almost adapted to how fast shit is going. So we just accept it and fucking move on. But back when this song was written 22 years ago, 23 years ago, it was a change, and everybody was talking about how fast things were going, how fast this was going, yada yada.
Damn, how long ago?
I know, it's fucking wild how long ago this was. Anyways, it's just kind of an interesting comparison, in my opinion. But in terms of rating, I am going with a flat 80 on this one.
Nice.
Very nice. Solid opener right there.
Yeah.
Timmy?
Yeah, very great opening track. I was kind of excited when this album came out, but I was also kind of hesitant after coming off of No Substance and New America.
Tell us how No Substance hurt you, Timmy.
Oh God, No Substance broke my fucking heart. And I remember hearing this song, and I was excited to hear it, but at the same time, I was kind of thinking, okay, the first track on both these two previous albums are pretty good. But at the same time, this one, I think it's something about the energy that Brooks brings to the band that it just had like a much more back to that old desperate energy that Bad Religion used to have. That probably has a lot to do with Brett coming back too, but I think, Brooks really brought a lot of that. So I was pretty excited once I heard this song. One of my favorite parts is that kind of breakdown that goes in the middle with the overlapping vocals that go on, two different lyrics going on at the same time. That was pretty brilliant back at that time, I thought. So really like the song. I'm going to throw a 78 on that one.
Very nice. Mr. Payton.
Yeah. Great opener. Timmy pointed out what I was going to say about the overlapping vocals. That was fucking awesome. I love how they did that. And I don't know if you guys ever saw it. There was it was like a user-made video, whatever you want to call it, where they took this song and they like synced it up with like some Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, and it was just fucking awesome. That's like,
I do remember that. Yeah,
it was awesome.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Just Supersonic AMV, animated music video. Anyway,
It's on YouTube, yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely on YouTube. I've shown it to people. Yeah. That said, yeah, I'm up there with you guys. I'm about a 76 on this one. I do love this song.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what else more I can say about it. It is a banger. It's a great album opener. I'm a sucker for a good album opener. Because obviously it just sets the tone for the whole album. It's great that the intensity and the music match the theme of the lyrics, which I enjoy that quite a bit. Um, but I liked your deeper dive on the lyrics. I always just had a very like, and I'll probably be this way about a lot of Bad Religion stuff, is that I either have a very surface level understanding of what Greg and Brett are saying, or I have no fucking clue whatsoever. And this one is one where it's like, yeah, I get it. It's like the rat race. It's hard to keep up, but just with life in general. Stop and smell the roses, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I like that because I definitely try to live my life that way. Um, Man, I don't know what else to say. Oh, Jay's great. I love fucking Jay's bass playing on this song. Like he just fills in all the little gaps so perfectly on this song. I love it. So good. 82.
Nice.
Obsolete score of 79. And yeah, Jay, I gotta say that's one of the things I love about Brooks coming into the band. I think that really woke Jay up, and he like
Yeah.
got so much more creative and just had a lot to play around with. So
And it's still nicely understated. He's not like super flashy. He's just like,
yeah,
yeah, just throwing in great little melodic fills. Yeah, great shit.
yep,
Great shit.
absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, I can't wait to get into the rest of this album. If anybody else has anything they'd like to throw in, otherwise let's jump into track 2 here in a little bit.
Let's go.
Send us home. Well,
Yep.
somebody had what?
Huh? What? Who? Huh?
Ooh.
Who did what? Who? When?
I said let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Bye.
I'm so confuzzled.